Today I wanted to talk about something close to my heart, my journey with language learning, especially with Chinese and Korean. Also my goal is for 2025, but it's not just about me. I also wanted just to share some lessons that I learned through my language learning journey and give you maybe some tips and spark some motivation and inspiration for you on your own language learning goals. So grab a tea, get cozy, let's dive in. I have some coffee today, but first, before we start, I wanted to say Happy New Year. It's been a while, so I hope you stay tuned and let's go. So let's just talk about the why. I think in some videos like a few years ago I also talked about the why, but it's just like really important to know why you're learning a language. So are you interested in the culture, or do you want to have it just like on your resume? Even if you just wanted to have it on your resume, I don't judge. It's cool that you want to learn a language. For me especially, I think language learning is pretty cool because you can dive more deeply in the culture and also understand people on a deeper level, and discovering also new versions of yourself. Especially I'm already bilingual, so I kind of know the different versions in your different language levels. So I think this is one of the greatest parts that you can do for the language thing. So let's talk about a bit of my journey and also the goals that I have for this year. So when I started learning Chinese, I thought, okay, I knew it's gonna be hard, but I thought, okay, I'm gonna manage it. I already know like 4-ish languages, it's not gonna be so hard. Yeah, then I met the tones and I'm still struggling with them. So for example, if I say a word on its own, it's okay, but if I have like a sentence, then all the tones are gone. But I learned to embrace the challenge, or still trying to embrace it, and also every mistake I made became a stepping stone. That's the lesson number one. So don't be afraid to sound silly. It's one thing that also is still a struggle for me, because I don't want always to sound silly, but your mistakes are proof that you're trying, especially in a language learning perspective. It's pretty normal and pretty common to make mistakes. So don't be so hard on yourself. One of my goals for the Chinese language learning is just to get more fluent in the conversational part, and maybe I'm still thinking about it, maybe to take like a HSK exam. I still haven't decided on which level. So this is one goal for Chinese. For Korean, it's a different story. So Korean is more like on the grammar part. It's a puzzle sometimes. You have like all your subject, object, verbs and particles and honorifics. But I still think it's like a pretty interesting structure, and also from a language learner perspective, I think it's just a really cool part of the Korean grammar. So my tip tackling Korean grammar would be break it down in bite-sized pieces and celebrate your small wins. So master one grammar rule and then maybe unlock another one. I know it sounds like really basic and you heard it maybe 1,000 times, but it really works. And for Korean this year, my goal is to finally take like a topic exam. Some mutuals on Instagram said that I should learn more for the topic 2 exam. So if you don't know, topic is like, we have the topic 1 where like the beginner levels are. So there's like a general test, and then after this test they will decide if you like topic level 1 or topic level 2. And the other one, so the topic 2, they have like all the levels from intermediate to like fluent. So I think it's 3, 4, 5 and 6 is the highest. And some recommended for me like to try to aim for the second exam. So I'm still reviewing more the topic 1 things, just to get a feel of it again, because my Korean got really rusty. And if you are already did like a topic exam, please let me know. Give me some tips also like on resources. I have some, but yeah, I don't know if they're like good or not. I also want to document more my Korean study journey also on Instagram, maybe also here. So I think this year we're gonna have a lot more also topic related stuff on here. But just remember, celebrate the small things and you're gonna be more on the happier side. Sorry if I'm looking here down. I have like some notes down. Let's say one of my biggest lessons that I learned like through the years, and also like love-hate relationship for me, is consistency. So consistency is much more important than the intensity of studying. So let's say you're studying for 5 hours, but just like once a week, you're not gonna see like a lot of progress. So also you don't need to study like every day a lot. So sometimes even 5 minutes gonna help you to still be on your language learning journey and be more consistent. And also don't be hard on yourself when you're not motivated or if you don't have the time. So if you're like in a university or have work or have both of these things, or just get tired or have like some private stuff going on, it's so normal to be just unmotivated. So try to make maybe your language learning easier with things that are like interesting for you. So for example, music or videos or even podcasts. There are good like language learning podcasts, but there are also good podcasts where they are more on the advanced side but still like for language learners, or even books. So one of my favorite resources or also lifesavers for Chinese is of course Pleco. It's like one of the best dictionaries, I would say. Hello Chinese is also pretty cool. For Korean, of course, like the most basic if you're just starting out. Talk to Me in Korean is pretty cool. Also LingQ. I still haven't like figured out LingQ completely, but I like it a lot also for studying. And there are a lot more apps and tips and resources. I have also some videos on here for Chinese and Korean resources, so check them out. I think they're gonna be linked down below, where I talk about like a few things that you can use for your language learning journey. Of course, as I said, language learning can be hard. Maybe you don't have the time for it. So don't forget your why. So for example, I have some silly whys. So let's say for Korean, I would love just to watch a K-drama without subtitles. It would be cool. And also like for Chinese, I just want to have like a full on conversation with my boyfriend in Chinese and also with his friends. This would be great if I could manage it this year, because like every language learner, you struggle or don't know a word, so I really want to have like more fluent conversation with my boyfriend in his own language, so he doesn't need to speak in German all the time. So these are one of my language learning goals and a few things I picked up along the way. If you're on your own language learning journey, I would love to hear it. What's your biggest language learning challenges, and what were your biggest wins, especially in the year 2024, because we have a new year now? Let's share and let's grow together. Thanks for hanging out with me. Happy learning. I'll see you in my next video. Also, I'm really proud of you that you already made it through the first week of January. And yeah, maybe something that I always say, but for this year, also my goal is to be more on YouTube and not just only on Instagram. So let's hang out more together, and I hopefully see you in my next video soon. Bye!